that ministering to this generation is so important because this generation is going to lead another generation. And when you're around a bunch of college students they're in a place of discovery, they're in a place of, Lord, do whatever you want to, at the same time not knowing the future, but anticipating and having a hunger. There was such a thirst,
right?
Because they don't, it's the unknown that they don't know,
right.
But it's like, it's so important because of what they're going to have to produce and multiply.
That's right.
It's so important. So it was like, it reminded me of when Brian P. Williams told us that we were going to be for a millennial
generation.
Right, to lead a millennial generation. I feel that same anointing here, that will build families, that will have children, that will have businesses, and that they will be kingdom-minded, have a great perspective. So these people, and not to shadow or to say anybody else doesn't matter, but these people in this room that has been assigned to Pastor Travis and to Pastor Jackie are special people, and they know not what they shall be.
Right.
All they know is that they have to, whatever God tells them to do, they have to just do it regardless, because they don't know where this is going.
Right.
These are so, the Lord just showed me so many seeds.
Yeah.
And some spots harvest,
future
but
lawyers,
it's so many,
doctors,
it's just
governors,
so many
mayors,
seeds. So many seeds.
And fathers and mothers, right?
So many seeds. And they are believing God for what they know not.
That's right.
And their faith is so important because they have to believe God against a whole lot of stuff.
The world they live in.
It's the world that they live in and what God has even called them to be.
I think it's so interesting that when I'm here, I always tend to make up a chant or a song to the Lord. But when I'm here, I think it's interesting how it happens because this generation is musical.
Yeah.
So God uses the house of worship and word musically to keep in the minds of people what he's saying. And sometimes it comes out in a gospel opera.
Because there has to be an exchange.
Right.
There has to be an exchange for the music that's coming after them.
All right. Right.
To be replaced.
So they can replace
exactly.
the music they've been listening to all
Exactly.
week to a sound of the Lord or a song of the
Exactly.
Lord. It helps them to remember. It helps them to remember the word. But I mean, just because they're young, this is a Bible reading church. They was finishing my sentences and completing the thoughts. You gotta love that. This generation is thriving, and what God is doing here and around the world is birthing something in Forward City to move on forward.
Okay. 10 years, that's it, check.